What's up? I'm HUGZ. That's Sam. Welcome to HUGZ Sam. It is a very special day because we are getting back into RWBY Volume 6, y'all. You know what it is. If you're a HUGZ Sam original, you may not know. But over on our first channel, HugKnuckles TV, we started doing RWBY series reactions. This is our first series we ever really jumped into in Volume 4, and then we caught all the way up 1 through 4. And with Volume 5,
we binge watched the crap out of
we
that
watched
shit.
like 14 episodes in like one day.
Yeah.
And the later episodes that were longer
just
too. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But when we made HUGZ Sam a little over a year ago, we're like, we gotta bring RWBY over here.
Yeah.
And we have been super excited for this season, more so than any. I may switch out volume season. I prefer season. Because we went to our very first RTX this year, which was a really fun experience. And the best part of it for me, I don't know about for you, was being able to go and watch them perform. We went to a concert for their band.
Yeah, the Jeff Williams Freelance Orchestra performed.
Yeah, it was absolutely amazing. You never really realize how many of the songs are bangers until you're like there listening to it, because it was so weird just knowing the lyrics to the songs, or like knowing the I guess just like the chord progressions and stuff, just because it's ingrained in my mind from listening to all these. But we'd be sitting there hanging out, I'm like, oh, this is really good. I'm like, oh, damn, I know this. Like, and just start jamming out. And I'm like, oh, I remember this fight, you know, or something like that. And it was a really fun experience. So since then, we've been super amped for RWBY to come back. The Adam short was amazing, and it showcased just how much better the animation gets every single volume. It amazes me how much they up the game every single volume. But let's go ahead and jump into it.
I'm so excited to hear the intro. Like, I've been like so ready.
It was like trending. I know that.
Oh, really?
It was.
Oh yeah, I remember
that. It trended
that.
number 1 on YouTube.
Yeah,
for like
I remember that
more than a
because
day
I think
or something.
Casey posted about that on Twitter.
Yeah, I saw a bunch of people posting about it, and I was like, oh, I want to. I thought about doing a separate reaction just to that, but I don't know. We may have to chop it out for copyright. Who knows? Sometimes with interest. But I'm excited to check it out now. Let's see what's going down. Rooster Teeth.
I'm so excited. Snow.
Rooster Teeth presents Winter. Dang. This is beautiful. Oh snap!
Oh my
it's
god!
Freaking chimeras. It's like grim griffins or something. Oh snap!
Thank me later.
They're just like just so nonchalantly like
battling on top of a speeding train through like icy paths. I love that they're back together.
I know.
Nora! Not that I'm excited for Nora. Grenade launcher to the face.
Aww.
Oh damn. Yeah! That was freaking awesome.
Tunnel. Uh-oh.
Oh wow, that was freaking awesome.
I can't believe he turned his back on us. He just...
Step away from my throne. We have work to do.
We? Everyone knows what you did. You abandoned your brothers at Haven.
Step away from my...
We are not taking orders from you anymore. We heard
So
you
Adam
folded
getting
the
shut
moment you
out?
got sass from the Belladonna girl. I guess she's got more control over you than you...
What?
No.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Belladonna girl. Blake.
Damn! Oh my god!
After that Adam short, I am ready for some Adam madness.
It's been 2 weeks since the attack on Haven. The official report states that the plot to destroy Mistral's CCT tower was thwarted by Gira Belladonna and the Faunus militia group from Menagerie. The huntsmen and some students coincidentally visiting the headmaster were also able to lend some assistance. Unfortunately, Leonardo Lionheart lost his life while trying to defend his school. And those responsible for organizing the attack managed to escape. As I'm sure you can guess, there's a lot more to this report than I'm willing to say in this letter. But for now, what I'm trying to say is that we're on our way to Atlas, James. There's a good chance we'll get there before this letter does, but in case we don't, I need you to know that we're bringing a lot more than bad news with us. See you soon, Crow. Hey, what's with the running?
Now what's with the standing?
And?
An absolute waste of time.
What did you get me?
You definitely no fair. I can't believe we're taking the train to Argus.
I love you bouncing.
It's so sad, like squeaky.
You think it's too early for beach season?
Oh my. Oh.
Unfortunately.
I thought that was her imagining her.
Closer to Atlas.
Well, I'm glad you're all excited, but I don't think you appreciate the trouble I went through to leave Atlas. I know you're worried, Weiss, but trust us. Team RWBY won't leave your side for a second. I promise.
No one's gotta be worried with us around.
And you are...
Why, Dee and Dudley, of course. The Argus Limited's very own huntsman. We'll be keeping everyone safe as we pass through grim territory.
For a generous tip, we can make sure your passenger car gets extra special attention. Should things get dangerous.
Oh my god.
They don't need
I
that.
got a tip for you. Buzz off. Looks like Mistral's really scraping the bottom of the barrel.
You're talking to
A professional huntsman, right? Well, it seems like one of you heroes left the staff entrance to the caboose wide open. It'd be a shame to lose your job before it even started.
I didn't do it.
Come on, dummy. Well, I did.
I do hope those weren't Beacon graduates.
You know, sometimes the burden of saving the world feels overwhelming. But then people like that come along and make me grateful that it's our job and not theirs.
I love that their logo is like
So,
all over their
kids
luggage.
ready?
I know.
Like each one.
Yeah.
Bike all loaded up.
Yep, just waiting on Blake. As usual.
I still don't feel like I deserve the freedom you and your family granted me. Well, you're going to have to get over it, Ilya. Saving Haven had a huge impact on how Faunus are seen in Mistral. Now it's up to you all to take the progress and
I love
keep
their
running with it.
relationship,
Right.
friendship, whatever.
The White Fang may have been a failure, but with your father starting up a new movement, I've got more faith than ever before.
Mm.
Thank you, Blake, for everything. I wish you didn't have to go. I know, but my team needs me. We're going to track down the people responsible for the attack on Haven and the fall of Beacon. Always trying to save the world.
She's gonna.
Otherwise.
Yeah.
Hey, I know your parents already saw you off, but where's...
Son? Oh, he's right here.
What? You didn't think I was gonna miss your big send-off, did you?
He definitely acts like this. Hey, Blake. Now, would you hurry up? Need I remind you, we have our own trip to plan. Oh. I didn't know Ilya was gonna be here. I'll give you two a moment. Hey, almost didn't see you there. Because, you know, the camouflage.
I'm free.
Oh my god. So smooth.
Neptune's like my
You're really
favorite.
going to Vacuo?
That's right.
Seeing you reunited with the rest of Team RWBY really made me realize something. I'm like the worst team leader ever. Me and the boys were cool with a little hiatus, but we gotta make up for lost time. Shade Academy's not dealing with any problems like Haven right now. Plus, that means I can show
I love his hair and his eyes now.
I know.
I have to admit, I think I was kind of getting used to having you around.
I go where I need you. And you don't need me anymore.
Well, when you say it like
How
that,
our ears
it
went
sounds
down
sad.
when yours went down.
Look, despite the drama and the fighting and the numerous attempts on my life, I had a lot of fun. But you're with who you're supposed to be now.
Son, I don't think I'll ever be able to thank you enough. I'm still,
You're still working
I
a lot
love
of
how
things
her
out.
ears move.
But you can do it with them. And in the future, who knows? I've got a feeling you haven't seen the last of me.
I certainly hope not.
Aww.
But no Bumblebee, though. Bumblebee
Feels like you're
is
just letting her
best.
go. It was never about that, Brainiac. Besides, now that your leader's back and hardened from battle, I've got to focus all of my time into getting you boys ready for the wait.
Sun's hair like overwhelms me. It's like a
Yeah.
It's like a grassy.
His eyes did get like more vibrant blue too.
But like I love the way his hair just free flows like grass in a field. It's
Yeah.
windy. She looks cool. Playing Amity Arena.
Yeah.
Alright, girls, I think it's time for an official team exercise. Who wants to play video games?
I mean, if you want me to kick your butt, yeah, sure. Let me grab my scroll. Here, let me help you with that. Blake, you don't have to do that. I don't know what you're talking about.
She feels like she owes them.
I'm fine. We're gonna be fine. It's just gonna be a bit before things are back to normal. But I am glad we're all back together.
Aww.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, touching.
Oh, hey, bro. You want to play too?
Kick your butts? Sure.
Uh-oh.
What was that?
You make me spill my drink.
Just my luck.
It's not yours. Grab your weapons.
We didn't see Crow up there, did we?
I don't know.
He wasn't on top, was he? He might have been.
These dudes. Oh my god.
These Grim are badass. Like, oh my god.
Oh my god.
This dude's weapon looks cool.
Oh snap.
Well, he didn't last very long. Damn.
Thought he was supposed to be like super
professional
protector.
hunter.
Like,
Don't let anyone else die.
Shall I?
No, I'm keeping control. What's going on?
why are they coming after them?
I'm also excited to see Jean's like progression with his ability. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh wow.
Locking it down.
Aww.
Oh dang, got like gun turrets and stuff. That is pretty legit. But I don't remember him up there either.
Yeah. That was so cool!
Damn.
We bring it like...
Oh, snap.
Wow.
I love these Grim. Like, these are so cool.
I know. Boom.
Fireball.
No.
Hey, what are you doing?
Why is it always something?
Uh-huh.
How can I help? You can get that idiot to shut off the turrets. They're just drawing the Grim toward the passengers. Right.
Mm. Oh.
Just rocking that relic on the side right there.
No way! Yes! Another one down.
Stop! Have to lure the Grim to the back.
What does it matter if they're dead?
See, this big one is what I'm most worried about.
Where are they going?
Oh snap, there we go.
Tunnel. Oh,
so he
snap.
was the one that
Yeah.
called out tunnel, okay. I was like, it sounded like a dude who called out tunnel.
Whoa. Oh my god, I was like, who was that?
I said, turn those damn things off.
Those things are keeping us alive.
Yes, sure. But they're putting the passengers.
Oh, they're still running through the tunnel.
In charge here.
Forgive me if I'm not exactly sure.
Oh my god.
Look, if you bozos had been doing your job instead of shaking down passengers, maybe we wouldn't be in this.
It's not helping.
Yeah.
Please just shut off the turrets.
Trust us. We know what we're doing.
Oh snap! I freaking love that so
Oh
much.
my god.
Ren, could you use your semblance to mask everyone on this train? With the guns off and emotions hidden, they might lose track of us.
I've never attempted to affect this many
I was
people.
gonna say, that's like a huge amount of people.
We could amplify your aura.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
That's an alright plan.
So I'm saying there's gonna be a lot of cool new, like,
Yeah.
things that happen.
I'm afraid there's one complication. Grim are also attracted to this.
Oh.
that? None of your business.
That explains why they're coming, you know.
Why wouldn't you tell us that?
It doesn't matter right now.
Mm-hmm.
Every second we're on board this train, we're putting everyone else in danger. Get the passengers to the front cars. You'll still mask the emotions and kill the turrets. We just can't come with you. If we cut the back cars with us and the relic on them, we can deal with the Grim. You just make sure the rest of the train makes it safely to Argus.
She's so like...
I was gonna say, Ruby's stepping
I
out,
know.
showing like a lot of maturity.
Yeah.
Only if you'll promise you'll meet us there.
Promise.
I don't like when they do stuff like that because it makes me think that something's gonna happen where like...
See, this lady is who I've been looking for this whole time because they made a point of showing her specifically. I was gonna say, was that like Adam or something? Like, is that a flashback from way back?
Doing it.
That's what I'm saying. This new added power of Jean's, I feel like is going to be super powerful to the whole team. This volume, you know.
Oh, so. my god, I forget to snap the bell off.
It's like a wyvern. I want a crescent rose so bad.
They're freaking like...
I feel like Crow is the one having the hardest time in these battles.
Yeah. He's like, things spit some fireballs like fast.
Oh, so I was gonna say, is she freezing him? Oh, did she just
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Like, oh no! Still shot that fireball though.
Oh no!
Oh snap!
Oh no!
Oh man.
Oh my god.
Is everyone okay?
I'm fine.
At the last second, she was able to like kind of stabilize them, you know? Oh snap, there's a lady! I like the like her eye things do this.
What'd you say?
I don't know, let me go back. What'd you say?
That sure was a close one, huh?
That sure was a close one, huh? Alright, here we go. Turn it up.
Ah! The moon.
She's featured in the opening, so she must be a big deal. That was
yeah. Romans.
Yeah. Ozpin. Who is that?
I don't know.
That looked cool.
I love that like a drop thing.
Oh, okay. Alright. Thoughts?
He needs to calm down.
Concerns? Yeah, he was going kind of crazy. If y'all notice, was reaching under the desk or like looking off. It's our little kitty, Salem. Of course, Salem always causing problems.
His first name was Crow.
Yeah.
But Crow's too hard to yell.
Come here, buddy.
He's mine.
You got fat cat behind you.
Alright, you could have him. He's
Come here, buddy.
Anyway.
Thoughts, comments, concerns?
Great
Come here,
episode.
Come here.
No,
Come here.
it was
Come here, buddy.
It was
Come
good.
here, buddy.
I want to know who that little lady is.
Theme song? You're number one about the music.
I know. Well, I mean, I like it. I think with every like intro song, like it's got to be like something that catches on. Like there was some like runs in there that I'm like, oh yeah, that sounded really good, but it wasn't like, oh my god, my favorite, you know?
Yeah.
Like just like out the gate favorite. But I think I need to like listen to it a couple more times.
Volume 5's theme song was my least favorite when we heard it. And then
but then now it's like, oh my god, it's like, yeah, it was one of my faves.
It grew to be one of my favorites overall the whole show. This one honestly feels kind of the same way. I don't know. My favorite RWBY themes are the ones that get me amped. Like, they start off with like those heavy like rock riffs and like just get me going. You know what I mean? And this one seemed like it started off kind of slower.
I like this.
Build.
I like slow every now and then. You know what I mean? Because like I'm like more like I like slow songs.
Sometimes you have to do it gently.
Yeah. Anyway.
Tenacious D reference.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I mean, I'm just gonna keep it real, keep it 100. Stella keeping it 100, and it wasn't my favorite theme. I think, like I said, Volume 5 was my least favorite. Grew to be probably, I would probably say maybe number 2 of my favorite themes, and one of my top 5 or 6 favorite songs of the overall series.
Yeah.
So this may grow on me with time. It was the same thing with kind of the new Attack on Titan theme. It was just so different from what I was used to for the show.
I instantly liked that one.
Well, hold on. I'm saying it was so different from the show, I wasn't ready for it. Like, I enjoyed the theme, but not as, like, an Attack on Titan theme.
Yeah.
And then by the end of the show, I was like, oh, this fits perfectly for this season. You get what I'm saying? It's not that I dislike the song. I feel like that's kind of what this is what I'm used to and what I was expecting for, like, a RWBY theme, is that it, like, jumps in with this, like, crazy...
See, like, whenever, I mean, like, I instantly love the Attack on Titan one. Like, that's usually how I am with songs. Like, it's either something that, like, it instantly... connects with me, or I don't, you know, and then it takes a little bit. Like, there's some My Hero ones that I was like, not a fan, but then by the end I'm like, yeah, that's one of them, you know. So
I freaking love that too.
Like, I think after I hear it a couple more times, because there's some parts in there that I like really liked, I was like, yes, and I felt it, you know.
I really enjoyed the music for the fight scene at the end on the train. It was really good.
Yeah. I love the New Grimm. The New Grimm are like super
really
epic.
Cool, like wyverns and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The lady looks really cool and interesting. As soon as I saw her the first time, I was like, And then as soon as we saw her again, like before they showed her in the train, I was like, all right. I love how her eyes, eyes like move like this.
Yeah, and I also like how we got to see more of Jean's and Ren's, like, you know, powers. That was pretty cool.
Ren, I mean, basically he did what he normally does anyway. It's just Jean can make it so much cooler.
Yeah.
It would have been interesting to see just how far Ren could have pushed it without Jean first, to kind of give him his moment, you know, to be like, I've never tried with this many people, and pull it off.
Yeah.
But with Jean, it just like super amplified it and made it like really easy. But it kind of would have been nice to have that Ren moment of like, I can do this, you know, type of thing.
Yeah, for sure.
I want to see what goes down with the Relic and Oscar Pin.
Yeah.
And you know what happens with that, and if they actually ever end up getting split, you know, or whatever.
Yeah.
Because it shows, you know, Ozpin in the opening credits, like, separate from him.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's just, like, a representation of, like, he's still inside of him or whatever. But I think that'd be kind of interesting.
My thing is, like, the fight, like, at the very beginning was, like, the fight at the end. But, like before.
It was...
You get what I'm saying?
It was different. The fight in the beginning was the first train fight. Because it was before the bridge. Because in the very beginning, when RWBY saved Weiss, was before they went under the bridge. So it was from the first train fight. The second train fight was after they had been disconnected.
Oh, okay.
And then it crashed.
Yeah. Okay.
Because remember, they went inside.
I'm like, because it was like, it seemed like so like nonchalant,
stuff.
like, you know what I mean? Like, it was just kind of weird. But yeah, maybe I was just misunderstanding, like, what was happening.
Yeah, the first fight was before it started, and then they had the turrets, and then they went inside, had them turn off the turrets, and then they had the second fight outside after they separated the cars.
Yeah, because like in the very beginning, like the first one, the turrets were up shooting.
I don't remember. I just know that was before the bridge, because Oscar Pin called out.
Because I felt like the first fight was like a foreshadow, I guess like a scene from that fight that was gonna happen already.
Yeah, we saw that fight again. It was the first train fight. Like, in the very beginning, it showed a clip of the first train fight that we see in the show because he called out Bridge, and then what we didn't see in the show, but we saw in the early clip, was RWBY saving Weiss.
Right. Okay.
that was, it was like a different view of it because we didn't see the whole...
But it was all the same fight.
No, there's 2 separate train fights.
Okay.
Because remember, they fight.
That it was all just one.
They fight. There's the bridge. They all go inside. They have the conversation. They get the guy to turn off the turrets and everything, and they heal his arm, and they do all that stuff. And then they come up with a plan to have Ren hide all the aura, and they disconnect the back part of the...
Yeah, that was all the second one.
Yeah,
like the show opened up with them fighting.
No, and then they... Yeah, well, I'm saying, like, after there was, like, the little intro, and then they showed that fight again.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a first fight and a second fight.
I think it's all one.
It's not. We'll go back and watch it after this, but let us know in the comments what you think down
Basically,
below.
the show opened up, they were fighting on the train.
Yeah.
And they seemed like it was all nonchalant.
Yeah.
When in reality, there was a lot of people's lives at danger.
Yeah.
And that's why I thought that was kind of weird that it seemed so nonchalant.
Oh, they were just kind of doing whatever.
Whether or not it was all one fight, that's basically what I'm saying. Because it seemed really intense at the end. And they were really worried about all these lives. And so, like, it opened up and they were fighting. And it was like, oh, ha, ha, ha. You know, it just seemed that way.
Jokey, like, lighthearted.
And it was kind of, like, weird for me.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm trying to say.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I don't know. I really enjoy that we have the Sun and Neptune type of thing where they're going to be building that team again or like rebuilding their team essentially.
Yeah.
And hopefully there's a focus on that. That'd be kind of interesting because I love those characters. I don't know what's going to go with Alana or whatever. Ilya, yeah. I always want to call her Alana or Arya for some reason. Ilya. The chameleon. Because she's like such an interesting character. I like her weapon. I like that she is a chameleon. I think it's really cool. I like her kind of like tense, somewhat love for Blake and like that whole scenario there. I don't know. There's a lot of different things. That's the cool thing about RWBY is there's a lot of threads. Like there's a huge ensemble cast that's like got extended cast and storylines that run throughout all of the different areas too, because we still have the family and menagerie and all that, and there's a lot of stories that I want to see what happens with Gira and everybody and Adam. Of course, they showed that all. Like, I love how they played the dialogue and like the fight as it like showed. Like, it didn't show the fight, but it showed like everybody laid out and like how it unfolded. Like, that was really cool how they did that. And I'm excited to see if he picks up the pieces or starts like fresh with a new squad or just goes it alone. Like, I don't know exactly how Adam's gonna move forward from there. Where's Raven? What's going on? If Cinder died in the end of the last episode, is there a new Fall Maiden? Like,
like who was she thinking
exactly
of?
What's going on with Salem? What's going on with Mercury and Emerald? What's going on? Like we have so many other things that are still we haven't even touched on yet. From the end of last volume that we haven't even really gotten a look at yet. But I think I'm most hyped about for this season right now with what we've seen, Jean's ability. Yeah. Just because I want to see what it can do to everybody else.
Yeah.
Like, what if Jean freaking amps up Oscar?
Yeah.
Because, like, Oscar Pin powered up, like mega Jean powered Oscar Pin, like, what can he do? You know what I mean?
That would be crazy.
I don't know.
I want to know, though, like, if Cinder did die, like, who was she thinking of last? Because, like, what if it's, like, Yang? Emerald?
Oh. Because Yang was in the room with them, right? When she...
She would have known.
I don't know.
I would think that she would know.
Yeah, because it would have, like, awoken immediately inside of her, right?
Yeah.
It might have been Emerald, because that was when Emerald did, like, the crazy Salem thing, right?
Yeah.
Where she made, like, the... Yeah. I mean, it very well could have been.
Mm-hmm.
Emerald's power is one of my favorites of the whole show.
Yeah.
Because it's like, it's a mind game, and I just think it's interesting. She could create like a world that's like Inception kind of, type of thing. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Really excited for this volume, though. Let us know what you thought in the comment section down below.
This is Salem.
Like if you did. Subscribe if you don't already. And we'll have more videos up pretty soon. We love you guys.
Bye.